All right, guys, welcome back to another Tech Tips with J-Rod here at Adventures Archery in Lakeland. Today I have my assistant Bo with me. Today we're going to be going over a checklist for preseason, talking a little bit also about center shot, and just how to tell if your bows are ready to get out in the woods for the 2022-23 season. First thing we want to do is kind of just go over the condition of our D-loop. If you notice a little phrase or your D-loop's looking a little rough, it's such a inexpensive thing, an easy thing just as a preventative to go ahead and get that replaced. Once we've noted that our D-loop is in great condition, like this green one here, it'd be a good time just to jump in and double check that center shot. So the next thing to make sure you have is a good set of strings. So this one's a little bit worn out. You can check for that by the amount of frays or pulls you have coming out of your string. All that stuff causes string stretch, which is normal for a bowstring, but excessive stretch can knock your bow out of timing, could even pop on you when you go to full draw. So you want to plan around getting that new set of strings because of the delay it takes for a string manufacturer to build your strings kind of well in advance. That'll give you time to pick out whatever color you want or anything like that. So this bow, just to zoom in and be clear, we have excessive pulls. That's what we're looking for. Keep your bowstring waxed and replace it every about 3 years, depending on how hard you hunt. Sometimes you might be an every season type hunter. Sometimes you might be able to get that 4th year out of it. First thing I kind of want to go over is what center shot is, and that is making sure that your arrow is actually coming out of the middle of the bow. And there's kind of 2 big ways to think about this. We want to get the height right, and that's making sure your arrow is level, and also your left and right are windage. We want to make sure it's coming out of the center. And there's a couple easy checks for this. And also there's going to be some variances depending on the brand, type of bow, age of the bow, anything like that. But always center shot's like a really great starting point. First thing we're going to talk about is knock height. So knock height is kind of making sure that your arrow's sitting level on your arrow rest. The way to check that, and we got into this in our D-loop video, is wherever your D-loop is tied on, you want to make sure your arrow is running through the middle of your burger button or the middle of the bow. And you kind of use the other straight parts of your bow to kind of quick reference that. It's an easy thing to check while you're in the woods, before you go out to the woods, but it's something that you should at least know how to check. On this bow, we're running plumb through the burger, and also we're level with the bottom of the shelf here. So the next thing to check for center shot is going to be your windage, your left to right. So with this, the easiest way for us to do it here at the bow shop, or if you've ever had your bow set up at a kind of an experienced archery shop, you probably say, when did they ever check this for me? We're looking from the back side of the string here. We want to put that string straight down the middle of the grip. That arrow should be blocked by your string. So we're using, again, the bow to kind of reference that we're staring down the middle of the back of the bow. That arrow should sit plumb right in the middle. All right, guys, we're going to go through kind of how to check your timing. And this is something that's sometimes more helpful with a friend. Brought my buddy Gavin here. We're going to draw this back. We'll take a look at the draw stops, kind of learn what they are and what timing is. We're going to go ahead and draw our bow back. And I have already taken this bow kind of out of time, but what we're checking is our top draw stop and our bottom draw stop. Gavin, go ahead and give that a bounce. Right now we can tell our bottom cam is a little bit slower than the top cam because the top cam's hitting early. So we're going to fix that. That's something that you need a bow press for. We're going to show you what proper timing looks like, but this is how you tell if it's off. So one is touching and the other is not. We went ahead and patched up the timing on this bow. We're going to draw it back. And now our top draw stop is hitting the same time as our bottom draw stop. So the big part about timing is it's the amount of pressure that's actually pushing on your arrow as your arrow is trying to get out of the bow. So it's crucial to a clean broadhead flight. This happens to be on a Hoyt. It's very similar on the new Matthews. You're going to have very similar draw stops. They're tipped with felt, Bowtech, Elite, all those brands. Other than old solo cams. Solo cams, you're going to have one cam on the bottom of the bow. This is just a quick pre-check on your bow to make sure your arrow is getting the best chance at leaving clean and steering that broadhead where you want it to go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I'd like to thank Gavin Bullock for his help. But if you get any further questions, feel free to comment below. We'll try and get back to you as soon as we can. If you like these kind of videos, let us know. Click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Bo, is this video over?
Thanks for watching. Click the link in the subscribe button to like.
That's...
Hi! 7.
Are you ready to participate?
He's fine there.